BERE'SHIYTH Genesis, chapter 20. And Abraham was old, and well stricken in age, and Yahweh had blessed Abraham in all things. And Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house, that ruled over all that he had, Put, I pray you, your hand under my thigh, and I will make you swear by Yahweh, the Elohai of heaven, and the Elohai of the earth, that you shall not take a woman unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanim, among whom I dwell, but you shall go unto my country, and to my kindred, and take a woman unto my son Yitzchak. And the servant said unto him, Perchance the woman will not be willing to follow me unto this land. Must I needs bring your son again unto the land from whence you came? And Abraham said unto him, Beware that you bring not my son thither again. Yahweh Elohai of heaven, which took me from my father's house, and from the land of my kindred, and which spoke unto me, and that swore unto me, saying, Unto your seed will I give this land. He shall send his angel before you, and you shall take a woman unto my son from thence. And if the woman will not be willing to follow you, then you shall be clear from this my oath, only bring not my son thither again. And the servant put his hand under the thigh of Abraham his Adoni, and swore to him concerning that matter. And the servant took 10 camels of the camels of his Adoni, and departed, for all the goods of his Adoni were in his hand, and he arose, and went to Aram Naharaim, unto the city of Nahor. And he made his camels to kneel down without the city by a well of water at the time of the evening, even the time that women go out to draw water. And he said, O Yahweh Elohai Adonai of Avraham, I pray you, send me good speed this day, and show kindness unto my Adoni Avraham. Behold, I stand here by the well of water, and the daughters of the men of the city come out to draw water. And let it come to pass, that the damsel to whom I shall say, Let down your pitcher, I pray you, that I may drink. And she shall say, Drink, and I will give your camels drink also. Let the same be she that you have appointed for your servant Yitzchak, and thereby shall I know that you have showed kindness unto my Adoni. And it came to pass, before he had done speaking, that, behold, Rivkah came out, who was born to Bethuel, son of Milcah, the woman of Nahor, Abraham's brother, with her pitcher upon her shoulder. And the damsel was very fair to look upon, a virgin, neither had any man known her. And she went down to the well, and filled her pitcher, and came up. And the servant ran to meet her, and said, Let me, I pray you, drink a little water of your pitcher. And she said, Drink, my Adoni. And she hasted, and let down her pitcher upon her hand, and gave him drink. And when she had done giving him drink, she said, I will draw water for your camels also, until they have done drinking. And she hasted, and emptied her pitcher into the trough, and ran again unto the well to draw water, and drew for all his camels. And the man wondering at her held his peace, to wit whether Yahweh had made his journey prosperous or not. And it came to pass, as the camels had done drinking, that the man took a golden earring of half a shekel weight, and 2 bracelets for her hands of 10 shekels weight of gold, and said, Whose daughter are you? Tell me, I pray you, is there room in your father's house for us to lodge in? And she said unto him, I am the daughter of Bethuel the son of Milcah, which she bore unto Nahor. She said moreover unto him, We have both straw and provender enough, and room to lodge in. And the man bowed down his head, and worshipped Yahweh. And he said, Blessed be Yahweh Elohai Adonai of Avraham, who has not left destitute my Adoni of his mercy and his truth. I being in the way, Yahweh led me to the house of my Adoni's brethren. And the damsel ran, and told them of her mother's house these things. And Rivkah had a brother, and his name was Lavan. And Lavan ran out unto the man, unto the well. And it came to pass, when he saw the earring and bracelets upon his sister's hands, and when he heard the words of Rivkah his sister, saying, Thus spoke the man unto me, that he came unto the man. And, behold, he stood by the camels at the well. And he said, Come in, you blessed of Yahweh, wherefore stand you without? For I have prepared the house, and room for the camels. And the man came into the house, and he ungirded his camels, and gave straw and provender for the camels, and water to wash his feet, and the men's feet that were with him. And there was set meat before him to eat, but he said, I will not eat, until I have told my errand. And he said, Speak on. And he said, I am Abraham's servant. And Yahweh has blessed my Adoni greatly, and he has become great, and he has given him flocks, and herds, and silver, and gold, and men servants, and maidservants, and camels, and asses. And Sarah my Adoni's woman bore a son to my Adoni when she was old, and unto him has he given all that he has. And my Adoni made me swear, saying, You shall not take a woman to my son of the daughters of the Canaanim, in whose land I dwell, but you shall go unto my father's house, and to my kindred, and take a woman unto my son. And I said unto El Adoni, Perchance the woman will not follow me. And he said unto me, Yahweh, before whom I walk, will send his angel with you, and prosper your way. And you shall take a woman for my son of my kindred, and of my father's house. Then shall you be clear from this my oath, when you come to my kindred, and if they give not you one, you shall be clear from my oath. And I came this day unto the well, and said, O Yahweh Elohai Adonai of Avraham, if now you do prosper my way which I go, behold, I stand by the well of water, and it shall come to pass, that when the virgin comes forth to draw water, and I say to her, Give me, I pray you, a little water of your pitcher to drink. And she say to me, Both drink you, and I will also draw for your camels. Let the same be the woman whom Yahweh has appointed out for my Adoni's son." And before I had done speaking in my heart, behold, Rivkah came forth with her pitcher on her shoulder, and she went down unto the well, and drew water. And I said unto her, "Let me drink, I pray you." And she made haste, and let down her pitcher from her shoulder, and said, "Drink, and I will give your camels drink also." So I drank, and she made the camels drink also. And I asked her, and said, "Whose daughter are you?" And she said, "The daughter of Bethuel, Nachor's son, whom Milcah bore unto him." And I put the earring upon her face, and the bracelets upon her hands. And I bowed down my head, and worshipped Yahweh, and blessed Yahweh Elohai Adonai of Abraham, which had led me in the right way to take my Adoni's brother's daughter unto his son. And now if ye will deal kindly and truly with my Adoni, tell me, and if not, tell me, that I may turn to the right hand or to the left. Then Lavan and Bethuel answered and said, "The thing proceeds from Yahweh. We cannot speak unto you bad or good. Behold, Rivkah is before you. Take her, and go, and let her be your Adoni's son's woman, as Yahweh has spoken." And it came to pass, that when Abraham's servant heard their words, he worshipped Yahweh, bowing himself to the earth. And the servant brought forth jewels of silver, and jewels of gold, and raiment, and gave them to Rivkah. He gave also to her brother, and to her mother precious things. And they did eat and drink, he and the men that were with him, and tarried all night. And they rose up in the morning, and he said, "Send me away unto my Adoni." And her brother and her mother said, "Let the damsel abide with us a few days, at the least 10, after that she shall go." And he said unto them, "Hinder me not, seeing Yahweh has prospered my way. Send me away, that I may go to my Adoni." And they said, "We will call the damsel, and inquire at her mouth." And they called Rivkah, and said unto her, "Will you go with this man?" And she said, "I will go." And they sent away Rivkah their sister, and her nurse, and Abraham's servant, and his men. And they blessed Rivkah, and said unto her, "You are our sister. Be the mother of thousands of millions, and let your seed possess the gate of those which hate them." And Rivkah arose, and her damsels, and they rode upon the camels, and followed the man. And the servant took Rivkah, and went his way. And Yitzchak came from the way of the well Be'er Lachairoi, for he dwelt in the country of the Negev. And Yitzchak went out to meditate in the field in the evening, and he lifted up his eyes, and saw, and behold, the camels were coming. And Rivkah lifted up her eyes, and when she saw Yitzchak, she lighted off the camel. For she had said unto the servant, "What man is this that walks in the field to meet us?" And the servant had said, "It is my Adoni." Therefore she took a veil, and covered herself. And the servant told Yitzchak all things that he had done. And Yitzchak brought her into his mother Sarah's tent, and took Rivkah. And she became his woman, and he loved her. And Yitzchak was comforted after his mother's death.